We just finished our first locals with Vanquish K9.
First ball.
That destruction.
Let's cook Garrett.
So guys, I just finished my first local with Vanquish K9 and oh my gosh, my brain is gonna explode. This deck is super complicated. Normally we do a more in-depth deck profile, like going down through everything, but I just wanted to do a quick one to show what I'm playing and I'm very excited for it. I actually had the opportunity to play against Christian K9, Yummy, and then Draco Tail K9, and that deck it's branded 2.0. But so we'll go ahead and start out some standard things. So we're gonna have 3 Raisins, standard Vanquish Soul names, 3 Mad Loves, 3 Holly Sues. Holly Sue is just nuts, and especially combined with K9, the card gets even better, just having those level 5s to go into those ranks. Then we have 3 Jiaolongs, and this is up for debate if you want to run 2 or 3. Originally, I had it at 2, and just the more I thought about it, K9s are 5s. And so rank 5s, adding another 5 in the deck that synergizes well with Vanquish Soul is never a bad idea, obviously. And so there were multiple games actually where I would do Jokul and then summon out Jokul and Jiaolong. So really good there. Then we have just 2 Burger and 1 Caesar. I would love to play more than 1 Caesar, but just like the space in the deck is really tight. I'm at 43 right now, and it's hard cutting things down. But 1 Caesar is plenty. I actually didn't even see Caesar that much, just because by the time we got into that grind, it was really like card for card with all my opponents. And then Burger, of course, the tag out, always super good. Okay, and then the spells. We've got 3 Stake Your Soul. Just standard spell. Once again, this card is still really good. I don't think it's the best card in the deck anymore for Vanquish Soul. And then we got 1 Start and 1 Snow Devil, both essentials to play. I tried playing this, like the field spell at 2. It was good, especially for sighting, having 1 to take out. But honestly, like with that, like I said, the deck size is so tight. I brought it back down to 1, and it's been just as fine. Didn't notice any substantial difference. Now into the K9 engine. We have 3 Azuna. This card it's just stupid. This card is just stupid. Being able to make this during your opponent's turn, going to Ripper, have that protection against Nib and other cards is so good. And also the follow-up is constantly there. I keep calling it the new Fiendsmith because it is the new Fiendsmith. Let's be real, it is. But it's just so good. So 3 Azunas because mandatory. And then Jokul, like I said, with Holly Sue and with Jiaolong, being able to special out Jokul and then that name as well. Get those bodies on fields allows you to XCs and also allows you to do more plays that way. And then just 1 Lantern and 1 Lupus. I've seen other decks running Lupus at 2. The Draco Tail deck I played, they ran it at 2, but it is different because they are discarding a lot. So having that name, 2 names is important. And then Lantern came up sometimes, but honestly, it's like, I've considered cutting it, but it's still good if you have to follow the K9 lines. But K9 alone definitely is on the weaker side, so combining with Vanquish Soul is where it's at its strongest, but it definitely has some downsides. And then 2 spells, Case for K9 and K9 X Force Release. Both of these came up tons. I use both of them every duel. Really strong cards just for setting up your board and keep interrupting. And also the boost from Case for K9, so strong. Then some supplementary, just reinforcements and pot. Reinforcements to search Raisin, and then pot, of course, to banish cards and then draw. I didn't see these much. I top decked this one, won me a duel. And then pots, the one time I used it, I got ashed. So. And then speaking of ash, our hand traps, we have 3 Ash, 3 Bualos, 3 Perulia, and then 1 Dogoron and 1 Shifter. Dogoron is just so good, the fire attribute, and also too moves a body off the board. And so playing that way, having that available to remove like towers, especially against Lunalight, getting rid of Liger Dancer, it's super good. And then Shifter is self-explanatory. And even with K9 too, you can still run Shifter, because even if you want to send Lupin to the graveyard, Lupus to the graveyard, you bring him back, then you just Shifter after he's out of the grave. So now on to the extra deck. Extra deck has been hard, fitting out the names I've wanted and really figuring out how to go about everything, just because there's so much. But we're still testing, still trying things, but I'm excited to see what we do. So starting out, we have 1 Vanquish Soul Rocks and 2 Rock of the Vanquisher. These actually all came up in all my duels as well. This actually became a Zeus target and actually helped lower some bodies to, you know, be able to make it so I can swing over and make Zeus. So this came up a lot, and then Rock, as always, is just so important to the deck. So important to have at least 2 in your deck. And then the Canine cards, we have 2 Ripper. I was running at 1, then after I decided I'm gonna do 2, 1 Hound, and then 1 Werewolf. Like I said, Werewolf came up a lot with that Canine quick play to evolve it, you could say. And all these cards are just insane. Anti-nib, so much follow-up. Just that's the thing, is Canine's grind game it literally just reminds me just of Fiendsmith. That grind game, that recursion, everything is super good. And then of course the Nash Knight package. This came up every single duel. Nash Knight, CXYZ, Masquerade, and Horror. Oh, this came up every single duel. I made it every single duel. It was good every single duel. These are must plays. Whether you play C104, that is up to you, but you have to play Nash Knight though. That card just is so good at removing bodies and also Xing, and the fact that it's a non-target attach makes it so strong. And then some toolbox. We have Typhon, of course, and then Zeus. Zeus I added just today before the tournament, just because I was really thinking about it, and Zeus came in clutch. And so Zeus is really important in the second deck full of Xyz, especially because, say you have Lupus on board in Xyz, your Xyz attacks, then you go Lupus effects to Xyz into Zeus. Like, it's pretty crazy. And then we have Nightmare Phoenix and Nightmare Unicorn. I used to have Cerberus in here, but replaced it with Phoenix simply because of the card Eye of Truth, which is a toolbox card to combat Vanquish Soul, which makes it so you have to play with your hand reveal, which shuts down the deck. So just being able to make this, pop that card, you need to just have that, so you're able to do that. So, but honestly, the deck is insane. It is super strong, played lots of really good matches, and I am exhausted. It is 9:56 p.m. I don't think I've ever been this exhausted after Yu-Gi-Oh! Just there's so much thinking, so much interaction, and it's super fun, but it's gonna be a hell of a format. Until next time, guys.